One of the most important, if not the most important executive order was just signed to reduce costs. Even if you hate President Trump, I really encourage you to put your bias aside for a second and just celebrate the wins that we do get. This is something I think we should all be able to agree on.
The idea is to make price transparency a key aspect of healthcare policy in America.
It's one of the biggest things that can happen to reducing costs in healthcare. It takes a little while to kick in, but Biden ended it immediately upon coming in, which was a terrible travesty in my opinion, and we're going to start it up, and we've actually made it even stronger.
Yes, sir.
By a couple of major factors, right? Anybody have any question on price transparency? It allows people to go out and negotiate.
This is the executive order he just signed. The order says that the federal government will continue to promote universal access to clear and accurate healthcare prices and will take all necessary steps to improve existing price transparency requirements, increase enforcement of price transparency requirements, and identify opportunities to further empower patients. And unlike a lot of his executive orders, this one doesn't just create a plan. This one is actually going to be enforced. It says the Secretary of Treasury, Labor, and HHS shall take all necessary and appropriate action to rapidly implement and enforce the healthcare price transparency regulations within 90 days of the date of this order, which will include a disclosure of the actual prices of items and services, not estimates. Well, how is this actually going to make healthcare costs come down? Imagine you know what service you need, like an MRI. You can actually call different places around and say, hey, how much is it for this MRI? And they have to give you price transparency. And you're probably going to pick the option that's the most affordable and provides the best quality of services. And that is going to make providers actually be competitive and have the best prices, as well as quality of services. Just imagine if you had to go to the grocery store and there were no prices on anything. Yeah, you're probably going to end up spending more than you would have if you knew the price of everything and could compare. We will see if this actually gets implemented. I'm sure a lot of healthcare providers are going to push back and possibly sue the Trump administration. So we will see. As always, let me know your thoughts about this. What would you think if you went to the doctor and you had a whole price list and you actually knew what you were going to pay for? Let me know your thoughts and make sure you're following me for more.